Okay, let's do a meeting reading for Jelly. Jelly, if your grandma comes through and she is mad at you, it is your own fault. I take no responsibility for what happened earlier. Oh yeah, your phone screen's small. Yeah, it's hard to see anything on the phone screen. Okay. I think we might have got her. Good. She's like, I don't even know what she's saying, but she's got her hand up and she's. You said what? Blah, 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 blah. You called me a Dementor? Blah, 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 blah. See, I told you, Jelly, you were going to make her mad. She really wants to argue with you about the whole she made you a liar thing, but I'm not going to get into that. We don't need to have an argument. Yeah, she wants to talk about that. No, Grandma, we're not going to talk about that right now. That's not that important right now. We don't want to get into all of that. Unless you have something nice to say. She's like, nice to say. Nice to say. Did he say anything nice about me? No. Oh, you're in trouble now, Jelly. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get her to calm down a little bit and see if she wants to tell you anything positive this evening. She is saying, okay, so I think I've got her to calm down. And I asked her if she could tell us anything positive for you for the time being, or if she had anything helpful about what happened before she passed. And what she said is that you shouldn't worry about what everybody else is thinking about you. Don't worry about what they think, because you know what the truth is. So don't worry about what they think. You just worry about you. You know. You know what's right. Which I know that's easier said than done. But at least she's trying to be helpful. she's like, she's showing me something that has to do with food. Baking specifically, and I feel like it has to do with bread. Like I'm like tasting it. I'm tasting this bread, and she's like showing it to me. So I don't know if there is like literally something that has to do with bread, that like maybe she made bread, or that was like an important part of like family meals, or if there's a specific kind of bread that was important. Or this could totally be a metaphor for something else. And I kind of feel like it's either a metaphor or it's both. Because she's also mentioning like breaking bread with others. Like I keep wanting to do this with my hands, you know, like breaking the bread. I kind of feel like if this is the metaphor for what's going on with your family, that what it kind of makes me think of is like, you know, like the idea of the concept of breaking bread with others is like an offer of generosity, of sharing, of communion. It usually does have to do with, you know, people who are either family already, or they're like family, or they want to be like family. And what it kind of feels like to me is like she's like, just keep breaking bread. Just keep breaking bread with them. Just keep being a family with them. And eventually all this stuff will go away. All the issues that you're having with the turmoil between specific family members, if you just keep being family, that eventually it's going to blow over and everything's going to be fine. And don't get caught up in what they're thinking about you or the situation. Because basically, like, family is family, right? Even though sometimes they're difficult. Okay, so we got Mad Grandma. And she was yelling at you. But then when she calmed down, she said, don't worry about what they think. Basically, like, family is family. And like it is going to be okay. Like it will blow over. Everything's gonna be all right. Oh, she loved bread. Oh, me too. See, we do have some in common. All right, there's a lot of things that got typed. Let's see. She was always like that. Priestess is laughing. Never happy. You feel her at home. Yeah, I remember you saying you feel like she's around a lot. Since this grandma is so honest, can we ask her why no one came through for you? Miracor, sometimes it just happens. Sometimes it just happens. I don't know why. Hey, Darth! How you doing? Did you ever get some sleep from your, like, 5,000 million hours of sub streams? I would pop in every once in a while, but I couldn't stay around long enough to talk to you, so I would just check up on you sometimes. But I didn't get to, like, hang out. But I noticed you were on forever. Alright, so she loved bread. She was obsessed because when she was young, she didn't found about after the war. Something about after the war. Oh, she was obsessed to make you eat bread. But now you have to avoid gluten. And you have to conflict with that too. Okay, well, Jelly, I don't know if she's like yelling at you to make sure you eat bread. I mean, she could be. And from what I know of your grandmother so far, she probably is. Oh god. But I think we need to focus on the metaphor of breaking the bread with your family. Not literal bread. Oh god, I was crying earlier because it was emotional, and now I'm crying because I can't stop laughing. Oh, good lord. Your grandma. She's something else, man. Okay, what I was trying to say is that I think I think we need to focus on the fact of what she was trying to say about family. Family is family, and you just have to keep doing what you would do with your family, and then eventually everything's going to be okay. On the other side of that coin, I think she probably is telling you that your gluten allergy is BS and that you can eat bread. Oh my god. Whew. Well, oh goodness. I guess my intention this evening did work out. I said I want to keep it light. Let's have a fun time, and now I'm laughing so hard I can't even talk. So whew. Okay. Whew. So funny. It's so funny. So all in all, Jelly, even though your grandmother we know is very difficult, and she definitely was yelling at you, and she probably does want you to eat bread, even if it's going to kill you. She also wants you to keep realizing that your family is your family, and that everything is going to be okay. So Darth said, I'm doing fantastic, thank you. I did a 6.5 days. Holy crap. Oh, you did sleep a lot. Oh yeah, I saw you sleeping once. I did see you sleeping one time. You always had a conflict about bread. I just can't even. It's so funny. It's too funny. It's too funny, Jelly. Well, thank you for coming to get your reading, and thank you to you and your grandmother for making us laugh a lot this evening. The fact that you called her a Dementor earlier was just, it was something I shall not forget anytime soon. But it's true. Your poor grandma. She probably had a horrible life. That's why she was like that. People aren't awful for no reason. All right, Melinda, it's your turn, honey bunch. What would you like? Do you want a medium reading or a tarot reading? Oh my goodness. Too funny.